Hello, beautiful soul, beautiful Virgo. I'm going to be talking about a Virgo today, something a little bit different. You may find that it resonates with you. What Virgo am I going to talk about? In particular, a celebrity, something that's recently happened in the Oscars. So yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith. I pulled out some cards for her. I thought I might as well, seeing as she's a Virgo, a few days after me. And I also pulled out a couple cards for Will. Will is a Libra as far as I am aware, right? Even I remember, I think when they were in the news about the whole entanglement stuff, and I really had to check out their zodiac signs because I'm so into that, right? Maybe one time we should do another reading with Beyonce, because Beyonce is a Virgo. So I asked Tarot how Jada is feeling right now. The first two cards that we got were the Four of Wands and the Four of Wands, yeah, and the Seven of Wands. And guys, I'm gonna leave the comments open. Like, you guys feel free to say how you feel. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say that Jada's toxic, Jada's manipulative. I know Virgos can be manipulative. I'm a Virgo. I know we can. Everyone's got a shadow side. But yeah, she's being very viewed as very manipulative and very toxic in this marriage. And we must remember that no one actually ever knows what goes on behind closed doors, especially in a marriage. So yeah, the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands is in the upright position. So the Four of Wands talks about twin flame energy. You know, maybe they're meant to be together. These two, they've been in a marriage for over a quarter of a century. The Four of Wands, yeah. So her marriage is very important to her, Jada. Quite now, with the Seven of Wands in the reverse position, Jada at this moment in time is feeling very misunderstood, very personally attacked. And of course, what are you talking about? It was Chris Rock that got slapped, gifted. Yeah, we're not talking about Chris Rock right now. We're talking about Jada and how Jada's feeling. So that that Seven of Wands in the reverse position, it talks about feeling like you need to defend yourself. She is prepared to defend her marriage at all costs. It goes without question. I really think that. She's also feeling attacked, misunderstood. Another thing with the Seven of Wands is Jada's needing to erect her energy boundaries, okay, her energetic boundaries. She needs to make sure, just because I know being in the limelight, having fame comes with its downfalls. So she kind of needs to try and take maybe a space away from this energy. And she wasn't prepared for this. This is something you can't be prepared for. I don't think Will was prepared for it. He didn't see it coming. He didn't know. He was acting on fight or flight mechanism, right? But yeah, there's an energy of Jada where she feels like giving up. You know, there's a side of her like, what's the point? Is this the end of my marriage? Is this the end of my fame? What's the point if I feel so misunderstood? If I'm constantly defending myself? If I'm feeling attacked all the time? That's where her energy's at right now. I feel like she got Three of Cups that came out next. So I feel like her friends, her support network, family, they're really kind of trying their best to make her feel good, okay? I feel like there's been a lot of talking going on in that house. Maybe a lot of drinking as well, especially with the cups there. So, you know, she may have hit the bottle over the last couple of days quite strongly. But I definitely feel like her friends and stuff like that are really trying to talk to her, uplift her spirits, you know, friends, family, however it may be. Now, Jada, I believe, has got something up her sleeve. She's working on something here. Now, we can get into our conspiracy mind and say this is all made up, right? This is all planned for something bigger and better. Because, you know, anything can happen in Hollywood, right? But I do pick up on Jada having something hidden up her sleeve, an idea, a plan, you know. Intuitively, she's ready to work hard on something here, whether it's a plan, her marriage, her future, because the Eight of Pentacles is someone mastering their skill, getting better at what they do, working hard. So, I do get this energy of her definitely wanting to work on her marriage. So now I asked, what comes next? What comes next? What's happening next? Yeah. With regards to Jada. So we got the Eight of Wands and we got the Hanging Man. So I feel like there's going to be a holiday, a vacation. They've probably gone on holiday already, or they're planning it, okay? There's going to be information coming in as well. So I do see lots of information, lots of news, lots of talking. Vacation, definitely getting out, maybe just getting away, for hoping for things to settle down, waiting for the dust to settle. I feel like Jada's going to have this big energy of fuck it. Maybe she might go to a retreat by herself or with her husband. I'm not so sure because I haven't asked that question, but yeah, I definitely got this fuck it energy. I'm going, I'm leaving. There's fast energy. So whether it's a vacation, whether she's going by herself, whether it's a family, going to see a friend. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, what actually came out for me intuitively when I saw this was like, yeah, I think they may be fined, or there may be a payment or a gift, some sort of gesture. I feel like, someone may be fined heavily here, or there maybe has to be some sort of payout, maybe to a charity or a way of giving back in, with a material, with tangible stuff, rather than maybe a sincere apology. I've been watching a lot of Jada videos after the last couple of days, and because she's a Virgo, I kind of taken it a bit more personal, and she always talks about healing, and I feel like she's done a lot of healing. However, I still feel like there's more to be done, and that goes for a lot of us Virgos. Yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Wow. Now, for those of you that don't know about the Wheel of Fortune, it's a very beautiful card in the upright position. It talks about changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, learning from all your karmic lessons, okay? A turning point in your life. Now, that could be the case for them. This could make or break them, right? Hopefully it's the make. But I have to talk about it in the reverse positions, and it talks about unexpected setbacks. Makes total sense. It talks about a need to relinquish control, a need to get through this ups and downs. That this can talk about the ups and downs in life, and right now it could be quite a down time of their life, of course, right? And change is inevitable. So I see that there's going to be some major changes, whether it's in Jada spiritually, whether it's on an outside more energy, like her marriage, her family, the dynamics, how she lives her life, the things that she says. Yeah, we cannot resist change. But yeah, it talks about misfortune as well. So I feel like there may be some sort of payout, or this could have an effect on getting signed for new stuff. So I wanted to pick up on the beautiful Will Smith, the handsome Will Smith. Page of Swords came out in reverse. So I wouldn't want to say unfortunately, but this is a very arrogant energy when it's in the reverse position, and it talks about gossip, especially with the Three of Cups there. So I feel like there's a lot of, what's the word? Is it blowing smoke, or sometimes we say stuff, like our ego side to make ourselves feel better. So I feel like maybe he's kind of lying to himself right now about how he truly feels. It could be other people that is boosting his ego, when in fact there's a bit of dishonesty here. Whether he's lying to himself, lying to others, he could be saying stuff to others to make himself feel good, but is that the real Will? I don't think so. The Page of Swords in the reverse position definitely talks about also nervous energy. So he's feeling very nervous about how things move forward with his career, his marriage, the consequences that are definitely going to be faced in some way or another, okay? The Two of Wands also came out for Will, all right? So it's in the upright position. He's starting to plan. He's trying to figure out what to do next. This is him also kind of in fear of taking the next step. You see, she's on the doorstep, but she hasn't actually left. Right? This is about sticking in your comfort zone. It talks about the choice between your comfort zone and taking the next step, taking the next adventure. I feel like something's going to be very much activated in Will. He's stuck in his past for some reason or another. You know, maybe he needs to do some healing now. It always rings out to me when they had that discussion on the table, right? When they said, excuse me, we ride together, we die together. I think it's bad marriage for life. Something like that. And they both start laughing. So I can suspect that there's a lot of humor in that household, okay? And a lot of pent up emotion and stuff that they're not talking about. Now, the Ten of Swords was on the bottom of the deck. All throughout the shuffling, it remained on the bottom of the deck. Now, this talks about resisting the inevitable. So something needs to come to an end. Something may come to an end. I feel like both parties, they're not wanting to let go of stuff that they hold closely to their heart. Because maybe when you see the light, when you start to be truthful to yourself, that is when change happens, right? You start to see shit in a different light. Ten of Swords talks about recovery. It talks about feeling helpless and a devastating loss. Maybe a devastating loss to his manhood, to her womanhood, to this marriage. Now, I would love to go on and talk about where this marriage is going, but I don't think everything is for clout. Not everything is for our business. So yeah, I mean, you may have found that something resonated with you in that. You being a Virgo, you maybe have Libra in your chart. I wish her nothing but the best, as well as Will and that marriage, because, and even if that means them not being together, you know, what's important is our mental health. What is important is healing. What's important is being kind, not just to others, but to ourselves, most importantly. So yeah, I just thought I'd do that, just a random one. Whoever views it and enjoys it, then please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I wholeheartedly love what I do. And yeah, I just thought I'd do that. Love, peace and light, my darlings.